Today's meditation is about hopelessness. This exercise is just about turning the tables, looking at the aspect of that feeling of hopelessness rather than moving away from it, and using the opportunity to understand it and not be so worried about experiencing this lack of hope, to truly understand. So today, we're going to play with words. We're going to jig them around a little bit and see what we can do to help those that wish to see hope and belief once more in themselves right now. I do hope you enjoy this. Let's begin. Today's meditation is a special request from one of our lovely users of Mindful IVF. I reached out recently on social media, letting people know that I was going to take this time right now to create some meditations to help with situations that people were experiencing. This request was for hopelessness and lack of control. And I think you're not alone with those feelings. It's so common. So you are definitely not alone. I'm going to be honest right now. Normally with meditations, I have days and weeks to work on them, record them, edit them, and then upload. For this, I'm trying to do all this in one day. So please be gentle with them. While I was thinking of the words hopelessness, I really wanted to keep the word hope. As you know, I'm a massive fan of hope and belief. So we're going to keep that word hope. It's staying. As you know, I use NLP and cognitive hypnotherapy sometimes in these meditations. All they really are techniques to help people with their feelings, with their emotions. Add these techniques into meditation and you have this supercharged experience. NLP is all about reframing our thoughts, our emotions, to help us in the present, to see the present for what it is. I couldn't figure out what to do with the second part of hopelessness. We have hope, and then we have lessness. And then I went, hold on a minute. So I said it again. Hope. Lessness. As a child, I loved the story of the Loch Ness Monster. I'm not sure if you're aware of it. It's a Scottish folklore, the Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie as they call it. It's said to be a creature that inhabits the Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. It is often described as large in size, with a long neck, and one or more bumps coming out of the water. So now we have the Loch Ness Monster. How about for this meditation, we change it to the Lessness Monster? I know. For a moment, I'd like you to take a deep breath in with hope. And in your time, in your space, I'm sorry. I want you to release the Lessness Monster. As you breathe in hope, just pausing for a moment. And again in your time, in your space, let's release the Lessness Monster. And I want you to do this for the next 10 seconds or so. So, did we even get a little smile? Maybe inside or outside? How do you feel right now about our Lessness Monster? How do you feel about hope? So let's begin. Just take a few moments to settle. Your breathing is often a good way to focus your awareness on you. A time to take care of yourself. And as you continue to be aware of the breath, inside letting yourself go, beginning to become aware of what begins to happen as you let yourself change. The way you're feeling, those feelings inside you, whether they be positive or negative. Be aware of how you feel right now, so that whether you sink or rise to an easier, more relaxing space, allowing the mind to use your breathing to continue to help you. To continue to help you. And it may be a time where there are feelings of lack of control. I want you to let go. And like everything you do, the more often you repeat this, the quicker and easier you find yourself accessing these changing feelings of how you feel, letting go in your time, in your space. So much sooner than you might think, your mind can be open to hearing whatever most applies to each time you listen to this meditation, as you focus on your thoughts, on the attention of your breathing. Sometimes you might be surprised at what you gain that perhaps you hadn't known before, or in the same way. With these unusual times we're in right now, there may be times when you wish, times where you hope, times when the lessness monster appears. With this meditation, our aim is to be present, to be in the moment, to create awareness of how you truly feel right now. As you breathe in, as you breathe out. As you breathe in, as you breathe out. And for the next few moments, I just want you to continue to breathe, to be aware of the breath. And anytime you get distracted, to come back to the breath, to come back to the now. To be undistracted by the past, to be undistracted by the future, to be present. As you breathe in, as you breathe out. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, all the way to 10. And now, if we begin by allowing your awareness and your intention to focus on the things you want to bring into your world, the things that by noticing them help you to feel how you want to feel more and more often. Just as the days go by, your mind adjusts, retunes itself to pay more attention to the positive things that mean you can feel more of the way you choose at this moment in time. Knowing how our past and future are an important part of how we feel about now, but they are just that, the past, the future. Where over the next few days or weeks, you begin to notice how happy you feel in the now, letting go of those feelings that you don't need or want over time, in your time, in your space. As you take a deep breath in, holding for a moment, releasing in your time, releasing in your space, melting away any thoughts of our lessness monster from mind and body. Taking the hope that is there, as we know there is always hope, no matter how large or small. Building that foundation of hope each and every day. And it may not be until the second or third day that you notice this spark of hope to build on. Take your time, in your time, to find it, to build it, to strengthen it, to make it stronger. Because you know how you feel is part of you and the world you live in. Doing more of what makes them stronger, doing less of what makes them weaker. These feelings are normal. As you grow towards the future you imagine having, the feelings you want to have, whenever you want to have them, because you are in control. You begin to realize more and more strongly that you can choose how you respond to what happens to you. This freedom that so few people realize they have, but you will see that more and more often you're choosing. As I count from 1 to 5, giving yourself all the time in the world to use these ideas in the most positive and powerful ways. 1. Noticing how much more relaxed you're feeling. 2. Becoming more aware of what's around you. 3. Noticing the weight of your heavy fingers returning to normal. As 4. You take in one more deep breath, so that on the count of 5, you can return to the room ready for what's coming next in your day or night. And I look forward to seeing you back here again tomorrow.